As president of the class of 2020, I accept these diplomas with the most heartfelt gratitude and patience. We all have endured and persevered through more than anyone could imagine to converge in this moment. It seems so surreal that 13 years of dedication, hustle, and ambition have led to this day, this hour, this minute. A minute that each one of us will say goodbye to. Our last moment as Norwin High School seniors, but never our last moment as forever friends. In the halls of Norwin High School, every day felt like a glance through a kaleidoscope. The beauty of it lay in the truth that behind every pair of eyes we encountered, there was a different story to be shared, a different background, a different opinion, a different strength. That is who we found ourselves to be, a beautiful combination of people whose paths crossed here. I could never express enough gratitude for the wonderful collection of teachers and staff who have worked endlessly to give us the best possible memories the last 13 years. To our families, thank you for holding us together when times were bleak and celebrating with us when times couldn't possibly be any better. Your dedication and love for us did not go unnoticed. Throughout high school, our minds were extended in ways that made us think outside of our comfort zones, in ways that pushed us to understand ourselves, as well as the contrasting patterns and color palettes of everyone around us. Our souls were mended as we met people whose characters and vitality seemed to mold perfectly into our own, as we found our best friends, our true teammates, and our favorite teachers. One of my best friends described our high school experience as living in a bubble that we each created, filled with local recollections and age-old friendships. As we progressed as students, we grew comfortable in this bubble, as we should. It's when we made the memories that we will never forget. It's when we made the connections that will never leave us. Soon, we are going to leave this bubble that we so love and be exposed to something grander. The world is going to get to know us. As ambiguous as it sounds, leaving our bubble, it's vital to remember that no matter where we go, Norwin will always be our home. Through the multicolored blur of our lives, we found who we were, right here, with each other. Thinking back, high school was never a place to me. It was a kaleidoscope of people. It was us. With the help of what we have learned here, we can and we will create the best possible life for ourselves, because that is the life we deserve. We can and we will strive to become what we want to see in the future, because we are the future. My favorite book is titled The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch. There is a line in this book that has resonated with me ever since my eyes took it in. Walls aren't put in our lives to stop us. They are there to test how much we really want something. Here's what I've learned about us as a class. Our resilience is what defines us. Walls haven't stopped us. Walls haven't silenced us. And in the spirit of this resilience, I would like to ask us to make a pact with each other, to take this precious life and learn to live it fully, unapologetically and colorfully, with no fear of the inevitable walls that never cease to appear. Make this promise, if not for yourself, then for the people seated here tonight. Take a moment to look around. These are the people you grew up with, the people who watched you grow up into the person you are now. They have been there as you overcame milestones, whether it meant taking the field with more than 1,000 people watching, sharing your powerful voice in front of a full audience, competing for a title you worked tirelessly for, being an unconditional friend to someone who needed your strength, or failing miserably at any one of these tasks, only to realize that it is through failure that we ultimately find success. As this ceremony comes to a close, I want to sincerely thank all of you for allowing me to serve as your class president over the last 4 years. It has been an honor to witness the talent and enthusiasm you each possess. I wish you all happiness and success as you uncover the next thrilling chapter of your story. Congratulations, my fellow graduates of the class of 2020. May we never forget the place and the people that taught us how to shatter the walls that surround us as we discover what we were meant to do in our kaleidoscopic lives.
Woo! You